So today we are visiting one of our installations of an automated slatted pool cover installation. The project that we are visiting is a rim flow installation. Yes, we can do automated pool covers on rim flows, and we normally do these installations in different phases. So today we're doing the hardware installation in the wet pit. The entire wet pit is part of the structure of the pool. Some people refer to it as a tank or a trough or a reservoir, but this entire section here will be filled with water once we've completed the installation. We've installed the holding brackets that's going to carry the shaft. As you can see, it's quite a heavy duty bracket. Here you've got this funny stainless steel gland and nipple, right? This is where the motor cable is going to come in, all right, and all the way through to the PC board. Once this reservoir has been filled with water, the moment you touch the remote or the key switch, the buoyancy factor of these slats will come up and it will simply just float on the water. Right, you will notice that I'm showing it there and not here. The pool still has to reach its final water level, all right, up to about that middle mark of the mosaic. We want to keep the water at that level. So as the pool cover floats, all right, it should never be in contact with anything except floating on the water. This step area, or as we call it, safety ledge, is there in the event that someone were to fall on top of the cover. The furthest that this cover can dip underwater is 50 mils, and that will make it a safety cover. Now here behind us, we've got these brackets that's protruding, and these brackets will receive our roller bracket, as we call it. All right, you will see it's got these rollers on, all right. And the rollers are there to basically guide the cover as it comes out of the water. The pool cover is never going to get stuck on something. It will always roll and stay on the water level. And that's it for now. Let's look at the shaft that we're going to install. It's quite a heavy duty extruded profile. So as you can see, it then gets dropped down onto those receiving brackets. And you will notice that we've actually turned this base plate facing down. And that is to counter the buoyancy factor of the slats. So it will never actually come past that section. As you can see, these brackets, roller brackets, they're almost like blades, right? They're not really thick. Where we achieve our strength, all right, is when we connect our U profiles, all right, to the actual U bracket. And we're almost then creating like a Meccano set, a grit that is then become one unit, and that's where we get our real strength. So as you can see, once we've installed the brackets with the U profiles, the entire structure has become quite sturdy. We then take a 4.5mm thick stainless steel plate that gets bolted onto this grit, this Meccano system, and the tilers are then instructed to tile on top of the lid, all right, with a product like Sikaflex FC11, and that is then strong enough to hold any weight of adults walking across the lid. That's what we call a walk-on lid system.
Back to our pool deck system. As you've seen previously, we installed these straps on the tube. Now we're actually going to feed one of the slats through here and attach another one on there to hold everything into place. So beforehand we actually make cutouts where all the straps is sitting, just to guide the straps to go in correctly. Okay, so after we have the first ones on there, we will just start retracting and joining them until the whole cover has been retracted into the pit area. So you'll notice that the first slats is actually shorter than the rest of them. The reason being is we want to allow another coil to go around the tube without the longer slats actually touching the bracket on the walls. Okay, so after we've got these first few on here, we actually just want to push it out a bit just to ensure that the straps are straight and we have equal spacing on left and right side of the pool. If we have our spacing equally, we'll start retracting the cover slowly to ensure that the straps itself actually runs in one straight line and doesn't go sideways, which actually pulls your cover left or right. Once we have the first few in place, we'll just start reattaching all of the coil of the slats, going all the way forward, and just start pulling them in. Once we've actually set where the cover is going to sit, then we're just going to do the programming, and then we'll have everything up and running. Okay, so with this being a rim flow pool and the water constantly running over here, we're installing these pendulum guides that actually helps the cover not to move all the way over, and this guides the cover going forward and backwards. Okay, so this is our manual switch. It actually works with a key. As it is now, it's in a lock position, so you can press buttons here, no movement. You have to actually put the key in, flip it to that position, then you can just press the button. So now that we're done with the installation, cover has been programmed. Client can enjoy the cover with no issues, and then if there is any issues, they can always just give us a shout and we'll come out and sort it out for them as quick as possible.